Hi, I wanted to talk a little bit about the recent rally that the market has seen, as well as discuss the upcoming IPOs. So before yesterday, we've had 5 consecutive days where the indices, the major indices, have hit 52-week highs, yet we've had more decliners than advancers. And that's a really unusual trend for 5 consecutive days. You actually have to go back to 1996 to find something similar. Thankfully, that trend was broken yesterday and the broader market rallied. I think the question is whether or not we're at more of an interim high. Usually, when you start getting these really poor quality rallies, usually it's not a great sign for the market. And then today, well, it looks like the market might be up a bit. You do have interest rates rising again, and rates will probably continue to be under pressure as long as we continue to have conflict with Iran in the Middle East. So I think we're at a critical point right now. It would be nice to see the market broaden out. We do have a situation where corporate earnings are increasing, but I think we've been in this conflict for much longer than what people have expected. And eventually, the impact of higher oil prices will have an impact on the economy. The other big question I think that we've got to think about is what is going to be the impact of these large IPOs that are coming up. They're very exciting. They're definitely growth companies in this kind of new economy. However, they will take supply away from other areas in the equity market. So it'll be interesting to see how the first one is absorbed by the overall market, and I think that'll give us an idea of what to expect for the other two. And obviously, we're talking about SpaceX, OpenAI, as well as Anthropic. So lots to be seen. I still think it's an environment where it makes sense to be more cautious. With that said, there are some great individual stories that are occurring. There is growth in the overall economy, but that there's also a lot of headwinds. Thank you so much.